Every village has its secrets, so they say. Ours had many. But none of them ever prepared us for the man who refused to touch fire. His name was Dan Lemmy. No one knew where he came from, not even the chief. He just appeared one dry season morning, carrying a calabash under one arm and a rolled-up mat on his back. He wore no shoes, no wristwatch, not even a bag. His eyes were dry like cracked earth, and his skin looked untouched. He didn't greet anyone. He walked straight to the old abandoned compound behind Mama Aika's cassava farm, the one that hadn't had a tenant since the lightning incident. No one had dared to stay there since the roof burned off in '99. Yet Dan Lemmy moved in that same evening, spreading his mat under the broken zinc without even patching the holes. By morning, he had cleared the compound. By evening, he had planted ugu and bitter leaf. By nightfall, he had built a small bamboo kitchen without a fireplace. We noticed the fire part on the third day. Mama Aika had sent her son with a bowl of hot yam porridge, just to welcome him. The boy returned saying, he no collect am. He talk say anything we touch fire no curse. What kind of man fears fire? Someone asked. What kind of African refuses cooked food? Another added. The matter started spreading. By the weekend, people began watching him more closely. He fetched water from the stream, never from the village tap. He ate only raw things, fruits, cola, coconuts, unroasted groundnuts, and sometimes leaves we didn't recognize. He even brushed with fresh sticks, not plastic brushes. But the most disturbing part. He never bathed hot water. One morning, Mama Ifeoma had offered him boiled water after the harmattan cracked his lips. He simply said, boiled things do not heal, they haunt. Then walked away. I won't lie, he scared me. Not because he was violent. No. Because he was too calm. Too untouched. Even during the coldest harmattan night, he didn't light a fire. His house stayed dark, pitch black. No lanterns. No candles. Just darkness. Some said he was a spirit avoiding discovery. But Baba Oyai, the oldest man in the village, had a different theory. One night at the palm wine joint, he said, you people don't understand. It's not that he hates fire. It's that fire hates him. The first real sign came when Mama Aika's kitchen caught fire. It started small, from the corner of her roof. No one knew how. The fire spread fast, eating the dry thatch like dry plantain chips. But when the villagers ran to fetch water from the stream, they noticed something strange. The fire would not cross the small footpath leading to Dan Lemmy's house. As if some invisible wall stopped it. As if fire itself refused to go near him. People started talking. What kind of man repels fire? Is he cursed or chosen? That night, two boys tried to spy on him, Uche and Bello. They crept near his window to see what he did at night without light. Only Bello returned. He was shaking, barefoot, with bruises on both knees. He didn't speak for a full day. When he finally did, he only whispered one thing. He was eating something that moved. The village grew tense after that. A meeting was called. The chief asked him to explain himself. Dan Lemmy only said one thing. Your fire burns too many lies. I came here to stay clean. Then he stood and left. Calmly. Not rudely, not with anger. But the way a man walks when he knows something you don't. But that night, something happened to me. I was lying on my mat, thinking about Dan Lemmy's words. About the way the fire curved away from him. Out of nowhere, my lantern flickered. Then died. I thought it was just breeze. But then, my entire room grew cold, unnaturally cold. Like harmattan and rain came at once. Then I saw it. A soft orange glow outside my window. Like fire, but not fire. I stood, slowly, heart pounding, and peeped. Danlami was standing under the mango tree, barefoot, holding a raw yam in one hand, and something long and wet in the other. It looked like a leaf. Or maybe a tongue. He was talking to the flame. But there was no fire. Only light. Floating in the air. Moving around him like it was alive. And just as I blinked, the glow blinked too. And disappeared. I couldn't sleep after that. Not because I was scared. But because I felt warm. Like something had entered my room. The next morning, I woke up with a burn mark on my shoulder. Small. Round. Neat. Like the kiss of a candle. And I haven't lit my lantern since.